Many years have passed, and this land has not smelled the scent of rain. The rivers dried up, except for a small oasis of water. All creatures perished from hunger and thirst. Legend has it that one family survived, still fighting death in the hope that the father would find the small oasis of water. But perhaps there was someone else. In the harsh desert landscape, a young boy named Tarek wandered aimlessly under the scorching sun. His once bright eyes were dulled by dust and despair. Beside him, his sister Layla held a small leather pouch close to her chest, the remnants of their water supply. Despite their plight, Tarek's heart was filled with an unyielding determination. Every evening, before the sun sank beneath the horizon, he would look at the sky and remember his father's words. There is always hope, as long as you believe. Their father, Rahim, had left days ago in search of the fabled oasis. He was their beacon of strength, their last chance in this unforgiving world. But days turned into weeks. Layla could feel the weight of despair creeping into Tarek's spirit, and she did everything in her power to keep his hope alive. One scorching afternoon, as the sun blazed down mercilessly, Tarek noticed something shimmering in the distance. Could it be a mirage, or was it the oasis their father had spoken of? His heart raced, pounding in his chest like a drum. "Layla, look!" he exclaimed, pointing towards the glimmer. Layla squinted, her eyes barely capable of focusing in the oppressive heat. Yet, she saw it too, something that appeared to be water. Without a second thought, the siblings gathered what little strength they had left and began their arduous trek towards the shimmering promise. Hours felt like days, their feet sinking into the scorching sand. But the image grew clearer and more defined. Finally, they reached the small oasis, a glistening pool of water fringed by a few struggling palm trees. Tarek and Layla fell to their knees, weeping with relief. As they drank deeply from the cool, life-giving water, they felt a presence behind them. Turning around, they saw a figure emerging from the shadows, thin, worn, and yet unmistakably familiar. "Father!" they cried in unison. Rahim staggered towards them, his parched lips breaking into a weak smile. "I knew you would find it," he whispered, his voice barely audible. Together, they drank and rested, knowing that this small oasis, this miraculous pool of life, was their salvation. In that moment, hope was not just a fleeting dream but a tangible reality. One they had fought for and reclaimed against all odds.